I know you guys have some of the best cards loaded. John, you need to give us the rundown on the rules because we need to get into some gameplay here.
Well, Professor mentioned it, and he loves going into Triple Threat first. And this year in Triple Threat, one of the first things you earn is a free agent card. So one of your players for this Triple Threat game has to be a free agent card. The second card, there are so many powerful cards in the game, and a lot of them are reward cards. So the second card you have to use.
The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier with the Warrior faithful anxiously. And David.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Paul George, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, at the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Fletcher in at the 4. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
And it's Zubac atop the key. Clock at 4. Schroeder up top. Outside, Green. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from Zubac. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Here's Thompson. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny's showing great timing right there.
Curry against George. Tries again, and it's Curry laying it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Zubac kicks it over to Schroeder. It's George on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
The drive by Thompson. That one goes. Count it.
Adapt at making the difficult shots. Clay kept his balance, stayed focused right on the rim.
And Steve, we know Thompson missing, effectively 2 seasons. That can take a mental toll on a player for sure.
Kevin, 2 years is a long time in NBA years. Klay Thompson knows it won't be easy coming back. But everyone, I mean everyone, wants to see him return to his old form.
Powell against Green. It's Powell with the drive. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
George passes to Zubac, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on James Wiseman.
With Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And the Warriors making a change here. Boykins checked in. It's Curry outside. They get it back. Here's Fletcher. Banked in off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Powell. Driving the lane. Golden State moving it around. Green against Curry. Fletcher passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. Pass to Powell. Back to Curry. Over Green. Curry's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Green in the post. Guarded by Powell. Shots good by Green.
A tremendous catch-and-shoot player. Green showing he can create space off the dribble as well.
Curry kicks to Powell. Back to Curry. But Trey buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
And the Warriors with some changes. Higgins is checked in for Norman Powell. All comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Mike Conley in for Stephen Curry. Here's Mann. That shot off. Good work defensively by Conley. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Boykins. Ball from long range. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Boykins.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room, and he gets the bucket.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Fletcher passes to Boykins. Here's Conley. Count it. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Down low. It's tipped. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive-by ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And it's Beverly missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And Ball slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, he's won.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now.
Well, you heard a lot. Keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Patrick Beverly. And it's Teague in at the 4 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
This is when ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Ball feeling it out a bit. Boykins kicks the ball. Pass to Wiseman. Golden State moving the ball around. Really left alone that time. Conley's got 8 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And George with this stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well-versed in finishing above the rim.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Good on the bucket. He has 7.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's George. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's George. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Out to Thompson, and there's the pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here is Zubac. Back to Schroeder. Zubac trying to break loose. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
He has a wiry frame, but he's stronger than he looks. Schroeder unafraid of contact, able to complete the play.
Thompson passes to Curry. It's Powell on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Curry fires from way outside. And they get it back. Thompson dishes to Powell. Kicks to Curry. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Pass to Zubac. Dishes to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Holmes kicks to Green. Inside. Here's Schroeder. And Curry pulls it down. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Houston.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But hey, a win is a win. Sometimes you're not going to play your best, so you have to just gut it out, right?
And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Some changes for Golden State. Boykins checked in, and Mike Conley subbed in for Klay Thompson. Oh, Holmes in position. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Now here's Powell. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Beverly against Conley. Now Beverly trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Lays it up off the glass. Holmes got his first 2 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. He's really stood out for them to this point. Taking a look at the Warriors. Kenny, what you think?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then...
And that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. At the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Fletcher in at the force line. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Here's George. He dishes it to Schroeder. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. Passes to Wiseman. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Wiseman's got 4 points in the quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Schroeder. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Good on the three-point shot.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, George. They need this. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Outside for Curry. Pass to Powell. The 3. Warriors getting another chance here. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Schroeder looking around. George up top, guarded by Curry. And George gets it to go.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Thompson outside. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Green kicks to George. There's the pass to Schroeder. Shoots over Curry, and that one hits back iron.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Curry against Schroeder, looking to get back on track here. The Warriors pull it in.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to George. Will it go? The Clippers rebound. Zubac, that's good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Thompson. He gets that one. Thompson's got 7 points.
It gives your offense yet another option when your two-guard Klay Thompson can play inside and be physical.
Here's George. 2 points. That one goes.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Curry passes to Thompson. Wiseman with the ball. Zubac defending. Curry deciding where to go with it. And another three for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Schroeder. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Fletcher, goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Schroeder passes to Zubac. Right side, Green. Shoots over Powell. Great D that time from Powell. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Morris Sr. That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Dubs. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Warriors with some changes. Wiggins is checked in for Powell. Ball comes in for Thompson. And it's Conley in for Curry. Good on both. The Clippers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Beverly against Conley. Beverly the pass to Mann. Here's Bost. Shot to stop the run. And Richaun Holmes gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors.
Here's Ball. And with the rebound. Pass to Bost. He finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 5.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we've got more.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Richaun Holmes, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Beverly against Conley. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Mann. Holmes passes to Mann. Beverly wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Right in Beverly's wheelhouse, finding space. Quick release off the catch. Money.
Boykins. And the jumper from down low is good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from three.
Here's Bost, covered by Wiggins. Beverly against Conley. Passes it to Mann. Clock at 6. Can't hit from 12.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
The drive-by ball. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his first points in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Monroe comes in for Ball. And the Clippers making a change here. Here's Chile. Wide open. Good on the shot.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pascal kicks to Monroe. Right side, Green. Makes it off the glass. Green's got his first basket of the night.
I mean, bullying his way around the court. Draymond invites contact, then comes through with the bucket.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Here's Monroe. Now the basket. Poole takes a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Chile surveying the D. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And there it is for him.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Monroe. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Rondo passes to Teague. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Bost. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. No good on that one. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Green kicks to Poole. Over Kennard. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Pass to Sheely. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Green. Drops in the layup for two. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just an incredible job by Draymond, keeping his eyes on the prize all the way through.
Sheely, the pass to Teague. Rondo against Green. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Stephen Curry.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
For this team, Draymond's a true necessity. Does all the little things. Everyone understands how important he is on both ends.
Haskell against Rondo. Zubac in the post. Pass to Kennard. Nailed from three-point land.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Sheely can't hit. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Passes it to Poole. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
That's good from Poole.
Jordan Poole.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. Just want to embrace it. And more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man. And you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I can't wake up on still. I realize the time that I wasted here. I feel like you can't feel the way I feel. I'll be if you can't be right here. If you can't be right, yeah. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. You're the reason I believe in love. For me to trust, and I'm afraid that I'm a it up. Ain't no way that I can leave you stranded, cause you ain't never left me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
A spirited rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. The fans getting into it. You can feel the anticipation building. We'll be right back.
I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom now, I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom now, I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Mavericks, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
I think for the Warriors, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Wiseman. Then it's Norman Powell. And for Charlotte, Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Wright Foreman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Now here's Ball. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
And it's Thompson penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Curry against Ball. Pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Ball against Curry. The 3 ball. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. Unloads from 13. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Rozier against Thompson. And the Warriors with another three.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Klay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Ball passes to Rozier. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Rozier's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Ball. Good work there as it goes.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And, you know, with Hayward, you get a little bit of everything. He's a stat sheet stuffer. He's got good instincts for moving the ball. He moves well without it. And he also can be effective on the glass.
Now here's Curry. He had 25 points in his last game. Knocks down the long J.
Anytime. Curry gets a look from deep. He's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
Hayward outside. Rozier outside. Pass to Wright Foreman. Now Washington. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. Blocked. And they recover it. Rozier. Wright Foreman. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
You also see Hayward's versatility on the offensive side of things.
You know, B.A., he's a guy that really shoots a high percentage because he takes good shots. He can work in the mid-range or go down and post up. And he's very adaptable as an offensive player.
And it's Washington missing.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Wiseman. And here is Thompson. From downtown. And the Warriors with another 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Klay Thompson is an all-time great, one of the best shooters hands down. Key part of the great dynasties in Golden State.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Sweet little floater. Klay can sometimes get overshadowed by his teammates, but Grant, he's definitely one of the stars in this league.
And it seems that Klay doesn't mind that at times he's overlooked. He's all about winning and not worried about press. He's just a great teammate who's easy to play with.
Now here's Bridges. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Conley finds Ball. 1:14 left in the first. Count the basket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Monk. Snatched away. To the middle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jackson against Conley. Jackson, the pass to Bridges. Back to Jackson. Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
that athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
From deep, Conley hits the three-pointer. Conley's got 6.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Ball against Monk. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors earning this break in the action, up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back to the game after this break. And one of the most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward, talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step-back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my...
Grab that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Here's Jackson. They get it again. Outside Monk. Jack's up at 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Golden State has gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. And he banks in the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Monk. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And he makes it on the layup.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Golden State calls timeout. Boy, we've got an incredible amount of young talent in the league right now, Clark. Some who could go down as all-time greats when it's all said and done.
I can't disagree with that, B.A. Clearly outstanding talent, but this is cyclical. We've had periods like this before where there have been great young talents that have come into the league and taken it by storm. You talk about Antetokounmpo and Doncic and Zion Williamson, and there are tons of others, Devin Booker and the like. A lot of guys seem destined for Springfield, even in their early 20s, if they maintain their level of play for the next several years.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Washington's shot is good.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Conley, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Conley's got 8 points.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Wiggins.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for McDaniels. Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Conley. Drive by Curry. And it's in there. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
Ball passes to Rozier. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Wiseman, and Washington over to help. Curry against Ball. Curry passes to Thompson. Tries again, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up, and he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Hayward. Charlotte again missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Rozier can't get it to go. And the Warriors with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Powell for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jackson, he's checked in for Ball. Now here's Powell. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
The Hornets making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Here's Hayward. Cashes in the 12-footer. Hayward's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about this old school look from Hayward? Not afraid to knock down that mid-range J. To heck with those analytics.
Powell finds Ball. No good from outside. The Hornets have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Now here's Monk. The D's right on him. To the paint. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Monk. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Rozier, and he goes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Thompson against Rozier. Thompson with a steal. On the break. Here's Ball. And he slams it in one-handed.
And in transition, Ball is a problem. A quick decision maker who knows exactly where to go to get fast break opportunities.
And so it's the goal.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The difference in bench points is staggering. their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then it's Ball. And it's Wright Foreman in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Shoots from the right block. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And the basket by Curry.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Hayward outside. Rozier outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Charlotte again missing.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
And Powell with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Wiseman. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 10 points.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Timeout called, the Warriors. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Conley comes in for Klay Thompson. Ball's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. The 3 from Curry. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Hornets have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Ball. Unable to get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act. He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
For Charlotte, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Ball. The rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Rozier against Conley. Rozier can't get it to go.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Wiseman finds Wiggins. Wiseman with it. The kick out to Conley. The three. And the Warriors with another three.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pass to Monk. They need this. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one belongs to Wiggins.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Powell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B, I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
Jackson down low, hounded by Ball.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Jackson outside. Charlotte again missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Here's Pascal. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Ball against Jackson, and it's Ball off the drive.
Hey, he's always looking to go downhill, and when he's on the attack, he's going for the dunk.
Now here's Monk from deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we've got more NBA action on 2K. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Golden State. Pass to Monroe. Now here's Powell. Here's Monroe. No good on the triple. Monk against Poole. Goes back up. And it's Monk missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Martin, guarded by Poole. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
The Hornets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Thompson, he's checked in for Powell.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Jerome's checked in for Charlotte. Monroe misses. And Charlotte shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Hayward. Cash money on the open jump shot.
You know, you can do so much with Hayward offensively because he's versatile. He's good off the bounce, and he can catch and shoot as well.
And here's Thompson for three, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Martin. Pass to Hayward. Here's Martin. Here's Jerome. Knocks it down from distance. Jerome's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The drive by Poole. Lays it up and banks it in.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
For Charlotte, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hayward outside. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Washington's checked in for Hayward. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What offensive effort from Green. Backing off the shot isn't even a consideration for him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
Here's Martin. Pass to Washington. Thompson with a steal. Driving to the basket. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. P.J. Washington picks one up.
And we know Clay can hit from deep, but he can use the threat of the shot to get his drive. It really puts the D in a tough spot.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Pascal's checked in. Here's Jerome. Here's Martin. Back to Jerome. Pass to Martin. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That shot missing. The Warriors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Cool. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. Do you think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Back to Martin. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jerome's got 9 points now in the second half.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Poole from long range sends it home from three-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Martin. The 3. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Monroe with a bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Martin, guarded by Poole. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Pass to Poole. And here is Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
To the inside. Here's Jerome. Count that one.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
From the arc. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors with possession here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, coaches have dubbed Klay Thompson low maintenance in capital letters. And you have to think an elite scorer of his ability, who always is cool and composed and keeping his head, is an addition any locker room would want to have.
Here's Martin. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Wright Foreman. Here's Jerome. Defended by Thompson. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey, because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Got rich from the boy named Leaky. You ain't say use instead. Everything good when you live in the hills. Got chef and made for a bed. Can you imagine they seen? I went from the Roy to South 20 Dreams. The bridge got burned and shattered. I'm climbing, I don't need a ladder. New year, it's a new chapter. Got a snap at David Snapper. She on the out of anger. Back in the days, life was so hard and Pelham in backyards. I didn't even know about Goyard. I just said my new bank card. Remembering days in the courtyard. I came from that Nats. Bugs in the she wanna spell the facts. Yeah, I can't sell.
I'll say my lineup. I'm fully comfortable saying it.
Okay.
So you said free agent first. I'll go with Giannis. And then when you said rewards, my mind immediately went to Carmelo. And I will actually use another rewards card for free choice. I'm going to go ahead and show off Michael Redd a little bit.
No, I like that you said you're using the free agent Giannis card, because that's actually the level 8 reward in my career right now.
That's great. It's been a lot of fun to incorporate.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And that's Coit Tower, perched high atop Telegraph Hill here in San Francisco. We're just about set for action. Welcome, sports fans. DH.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins and competition. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the 76ers. They're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And I think for Golden State, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Morant is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And for Golden State, at the guard spots, it's Curry and Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Fletcher in at the 4 spot.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
And here's Morant after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. And it's good for 2.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed a deadly teardrop.
Lets it go with the 3. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. Curry's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Now here's Curry, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Melton. He's covered by Thompson. From 11 feet away. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving it around. Hits it from 3-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Morant against Curry. Teardrop shot, and Morant will lay it in. Morant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Picking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Curry way outside, and another 3 for Golden State. And look at where the league has gone. Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
I do. I do. I think it needs to be a balance to the game, but I also love the spacing and the fluidity of the game. And so, yeah, I don't miss all those bumps and bruises, but yeah, I don't want this to become flag football.
Basket good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Powell on the wing. Outside Curry. Lets it go. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He takes that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those. Yeah, and the Grizzlies used to be a half-court, slower-down team. And you draft John Morant, it's time to open the floodgates because he is devastating in transition.
And the hang time for John Morant is incredible. His favorite player growing up was Russell Westbrook, and he's got the bunnies to hold his own with Russ.
I mean, to me, he's one of the league's most exciting players to watch. And John Morant is box office. Not only that, listen, I think he's a top 5-point guard right now.
Conley for 3. It's good. Assisting on the play was Boykin.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Lets it go from deep. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Pass to Clark. Morant against Wiggins. Here's Clark. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ball. Wiggins finds Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Morant passes to Clark. And good that time.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 5.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
See the confidence rising? I mean, when Brooks is firing away like this, keep feeding him.
What's up?
And Memphis making a change here. Weber's checked in. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Morant. He can't get that one.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Here's Wiggins. Weber pulls it in.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Brooks misses. With 1 on the clock, it's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his 3-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. We'll return shortly. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The 3-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Wiggins all out there with Conley, and it's Boykins in at the 5 spot. And here's Conley outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Morant surveying the D. Here's Weber. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
And he banks in the lane.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Curry outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from the range.
And you look at how teams defend Curry, Chris, you have to grab and be physical, they say, to slow him down.
Yeah, Kevin, Curry is so difficult to ref. He gets fouled off ball on almost every play. The teams know they can't let him have free movement or he'll handle the well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
And a deep three from Curry. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Anderson passes to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Oh, it's tough trying to alter his focus. I mean, Valanciunas is great at staying in control.
Here's Curry with the three. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Morant, the bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas. Warriors with the rebound. Curry is inside. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And you see the killer instinct Curry has. I mean, when he's hot, he looks to score whenever possible.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Boykins with the steal. The deep three from Thompson. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. Here's Valanciunas. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Curry's shot is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
The Warriors making a switch here. Higgins is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Valanciunas. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather hold the team.
With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, number 1. The Grizzlies, 4th.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morant against Powell. The pass to Clark. Back to Morant. 5 to shoot. To end the run. Misses the mark. His 3rd miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Curry from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 2nd team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies.
1:43 left in the first half. Curry against Morant. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Now here's Curry. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Brooks outside. Passes it to Morant. Driving in. Sweet little floater. 12 points for John Morant.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second-round pick that year, I mean, he's taking 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way win.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Warriors leading by 19 points. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
And he drives in. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Drills it from outside.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Curry outside. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Brooks. From deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 32 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what you think?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. Like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal. That's not going to cut it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins. Ends with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. Morant is out there with Anthony Melton, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. Warriors leading by 21. Curry from deep three-point land. Another three for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Melton. Brooks outside. The offensive rebound. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Boykins checked in, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Klay Thompson. And here's Conley outside. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got his second bucket tonight.
Excellent at realizing when to pull the trigger. Conley's outside shot is so dangerous.
Morant passes to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Ball, and Ball slams it in.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
Morant against Conley. From deep, Brooks. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Morant outside. This one for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
From the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Melton. Another shot. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 12.
With great size and interior instincts, Valanciunas, he's such a threat around the rim.
There's Ball with the 3. Good on the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
This is the aggressiveness Jackson provides. Give him the right positioning, he'll finish with strictly.
And here's Conley outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Morant finds Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Ball with the bucket.
You see the athleticism right there? Gotta like watching Ball go into the lane and finish.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. James Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Norman Powell. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Anderson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And the layup falls.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors leading by 22. Now Wiseman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make...
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move was fire.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The shot's good from Wiseman. Wiseman's got his first points of the night. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Morant against Conley. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing. The Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Conley against Morant. And Wiseman sends it back. Deep 2 from Ball. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brooks. 14 points for Valanciunas.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Conley's got it going outside tonight, hitting 4 of 5, 12 points from 3-point land. Wiggins against Brooks. Offline from the top of the key.
Now, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Grizzlies shooting an efficient 53% from the field. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Jordan Poole is out there with Monroe. And it's Pascal in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And here is Poole. His 3-pointer's off the mark. To the paint, here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Now here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Jones against Monroe. Here's Weber. He takes it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Good D by Weber. Starting with the 2021 season, the G League welcomed the Ignite team. A few top prospects to join it. Skip college. Chris, how do you like that?
You know, I think it's great. I mean, getting 17, 18-year-olds into pro ball, you really know that's where they want to end up. The ruling schedule is a huge adjustment. The physical aspect, eating right, working out, time management. I think it's a great step to help you prepare for this tough league we call. It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Here's Morant, and a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Morant's got 21 in the game.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. It's Curry outside, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his...
Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
If I'm him, I'm shooting it every time I get the ball. It is just an incredible night for him. And there's still time left.
The Warriors making a switch here. Boykins checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Brandon Clark. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. And the three ball is good. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
Monroe's checked in for Curry. Melton finds Jones. Back to Melton. Now, here is Weber. Defense right on him. Can they get it? That one doesn't drop. The Warriors go the other way with it. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it. And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
As you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings, deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. And we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did. They all made me.
He hits the second from the line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Thompson in the corner. Here's the three. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the three ball.
Wiseman with the ball. Jones covering. Wiseman dishes to Monroe. Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson from long range. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Stephen Curry.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how. No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Thompson way outside, and Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Weber. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Jones in the post. Monroe on him. Puts it up from 12. That one off the back iron and out. There's the dish to Thompson. There's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, now your father Dell says at times you can be too unselfish.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.